From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome to iNASCAR Racing Series in the iNASCAR Winter Late Model Division. Ready to go racing here tonight. Stafford Motor Speedway here tonight for round number 4. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming out. As for the first time in over a year, Extreme Sim TV dual broadcast. Got a lot going on, but I'm ready to go racing here tonight. Let's take a look at the point standings coming in to round number 4 for the iNASCAR series in the winter late model division. Let's take a look here. Here we go. Here's your point standings. Travis there on top of the board. Bennett there over Josh Douglas. 22 points back. Anthony Jabs there. JD Legg. Richard Mills. Garrett D. Walden. G. Scott Thomas. Paul Rays. Dan Hughes and Logan Dinsmore. Your top 10 in points coming in the round number 4 at Stafford Motor Speedway. Again, thank you guys for coming out. We're ready to go here tonight at Stafford Springs. Should be a good one here tonight. The rock and roll in round number 4. We got 2 minutes of practice remaining, and we'll be ready to go. Oh, wrong place for that, isn't it? But that's fine. Let's get ready to go. We're going to look through here. There's a couple race cars working their way through practice here this evening. Look right now, that's Jasper right there. Crawford right now, the fastest car in practice. Right now in that number 89 Camp, the 01 of Travis. Wesley Whitfield, Tony Jabs there, as well as Mr. Michael Wheatley right there in that 94 ride, 5th fastest in practice so far. So let's see if we can count Jasper here. There's Jasper. Ooh, Jasper, right there he is in the Full Throttle Motorsports machine. Oh, I can't move him. Let's get that fixed there. I can't move Jasper, but again, fastest in practice for Jasper here tonight. Great job for him, and again, really good job there being nice and smooth, which is what's going to be in these late models. They don't have the power of the super late models, so it's really a momentum-based car. And conserving your equipment here for the 70 lap feature that we're going to see here later on tonight. Everybody, for the most part, on pit road. Let's take a ride with Jeff Sparks right now. It's ready to go on board the Bass Pro Shops machine. Oh, we're with Richard Mills. Sorry about that. There's Richard Mills, Jeff Sparks. And you see right around the bottom in these late model cars. Now, for me, always ran Supras here. I ran about a lane up from where they are running. So it's a little weird for me to see them right around that white line. Supras, you're going to go up about a half a lane further up. But these late model division cars, you can work them around the bottom a bit more and not go quite as high as you would need to from other circumstances. That's the way we sit here as they work around the bottom. Meanwhile, Jasper Crawford continuing to lead the practice session. We'll see if he can put the car on top of the board here in qualifying in just a moment. Round number 4 for the iNASCAR Racing Series here on Extreme Sim TV. Busy night here tonight. Going to be a fun one as we get ready to go. We should have a heat race, 12 cars. Everybody should make the A main, I would assume. Make the A at least. Right? A main should be good to go. And we'll get ready to go qualifying right now. So Field going to stack them up qualifying time here, where we're still riding on board for just a moment here at Stafford Motor Speedway. As always, trying to get used to all the new drivers out here. Here we go. 11 cars to make qualifying effort, or 12 cars to make a qualifying effort here tonight. We should have at least one heat, I would assume. So at this point, we'll have at least one heat tonight with the amount of cars that we have, but everybody will transfer into the A mainer here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. So no worries about not making the A. That's always a positive for these drivers. Jasper Crawford right now fastest in practice or in qualifying at the moment. So Jasper Crawford, good job. He'll go top of the board. Travis Barnett second right now on fastest ride at the moment in that number 01. Wesley Whitfield, Tony Jabs there in the mix also. Trying to get his car up to speed. Michael Wheatley and a couple more working their way out of turn number 4 right now. Jasper Crawford quickest right now in qualifying for the iNASCAR Racing Series Winter Late Model Division here on Extreme Sim TV. So Jasper Crawford fastest here tonight right at the moment. We're not done yet though. We got about 3 more cars to qualify. Mitchell, S. Roberts, and Mr. Barrett, Mr. Garrett, Tony Jabs, and Michael Wheatley have not qualified their cars yet. They are yet to make a qualifying effort here tonight at Stafford. So, qualifying. That's the way we all sent. We're going to get ready to turn them loose here in just a moment. Still top fastest car on the racetrack right now here this evening. Great to see everybody out here tonight. Should be a fun one. Again, 70 laps your race distance in the A main. We're really working the bottom of the racetrack quite a bit. Is that number 94 machine. We'll roll it back up. And with a minute left, Mitchell S. Roberts going to be the car. Bring the car to a halt here in turn number 1 and 2 with these 12 drivers ready to go here tonight. So, qualifying is about over, and I think that's going to do it here tonight. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our start. Well, we're not going to take a look at the starting lineup. I just about forgot heat race, so we'll do the heat, and then we'll take a look at our starting lineup for the A main. We'll get ready to go. So, and right now it's going to be Jasper Crawford, Travis Burnett right there in second, Jeff Sparks, Rufus down there. He's right now qualified in that 12th spot, and we'll get the everybody ready to go for the heat racing and everything else we're going to do here tonight. As always, we'll give a big shout out while we got a split second here, if we can, to our channel partner, Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Ready to fire this bad boy up. And there we go, checkered flag. So we are ready to go. And it looks like, yep, we will have a 10-lap heat. And it's going to move everybody into this first heat, kind of as I thought. No big deal there. They're going to move everybody into heat number 1. Due to the amount of cars that we have, we'll run one heat, and then we will get ready to go A main here tonight. Crawford right there as well. So again, everybody going to join in this first heat. And we, again, will run 10 laps in heat number 1 here tonight, the one and only heat here tonight. Crawford should start on the pole. here this evening. Jasper Crawford right there. There is Crawford. So it's good to see everybody lined up, ready to go. Heat race number 1, 10 laps. Going to be your race distance for these drivers here tonight. 10 laps your race distance. Jasper Crawford will go from the pole. Travis Bennett, Jeff Sparks, Josh Douglas. There's Garrett Weldon, Scott Thomas, Michael Wheatley right there, Wesley, Richard Mills, Tony Jabs, Mitchell S. Roberts, and Rufus will run up tail end of the field in heat number 1 here tonight. Crawford will go from the pole here, like we mentioned earlier. And again, starting out front with only one heat here tonight, going to be a short 10 lapper to get the field set for your A main race that'll be coming up here later on this evening. Jeff Douglas, Jeff Sparks, Garrett Weldon right there, Scott Thomas, Michael Wheatley, Wesley Whitfield, Richard Mills, Tony Jabs, everybody ready to go. Get on your feet. Late model short track action here from Stafford Motor Speedway on a Thursday night. The iRacing NASCAR Racing Series Winter Late Model Division is green here tonight in heat number 1. Jasper out to the race lead early. He'll jump to turn 1 and 2. Travis, they're going to try the high side. He's going to lose a spot to Jeff Sparks. Sparks going to go to the bottom. There's Garrett along with Josh Douglas. Michael Wheatley, Scott Thomas right there. Caution on the racetrack. And it's Richard Mills. First caution of the night here for Mills. So heat number 1 going to go under yellow just like that. And one car up on the top of the guardrail. The 42 right there out of shape, but the 83 widening the wall. That's Rufus, and that kind of caused that whole situation. One more look. It got bottled up back here in the pack. Rufus doing his best Hitwood impersonation there, riding the wall. So again, first caution of the night. Caution laps do not count. There we go. We'll get ready to go at it once again here in the Late Model Series. And again, we'll get ready to fire them back off right now. 10 laps to go. Got going here, and then we had an immediate caution. And right now, we'll get ready to go at it once again with the lights off on the pace car. 10 green flag laps is what's mandatory here in heat number 1. Did not get a lap in. So that means we're going to have to stack them up 2 by 2 and go once again here tonight. Here we go 2 by 2. Jasper Crawford alongside Kyle Travis, Jeff Sparks, Josh Douglas, Garrett. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're back running here at Stafford Motor Speedway. Jasper out front once again, gets clear. Travis trying to run him down. He'll stay right behind him. Down the back straightaway, the Skull Bandit 89 will get clear of the race lead. Jeff to third. Jeff over Cook's turn 4. You were on board as that car stepped out. Great save by Sparks. He had to reel that bad boy in. He'll lose a spot to Douglas. Douglas will sneak inside. He'll look to go off of turn number 2 now. Douglas side by side down the back straightaway. He will clear Jeff Sparks into turn 3 and 4. Sparks up the racetrack. Here comes Garrett. Garrett going to work the inside as well. Top 2 getting away right now here in heat number 1 as they battle behind them. Contact and around goes. Garrett around into the back outside wall in turn 1 and caution out for the second time in heat number 1. 7 laps to go. 7 to go for the 40. What is that? The 43 just getting tagged there. Around he goes down into the corner. Let's take a look once again. Wow, There's nothing he could do there. One more look. On board that back bumper view of Garrett here. Here comes the crossover. And just got tagged, and around she goes. Backs it up in the fence. And that's going to be your second caution of the evening. So just like that, second caution of the night, Garrett into the outside wall. Crawford continuing to lead as we run right now. And again, we'll get ready for yet another restart. Still 7 to go in heat number 1 here tonight for the iRacing NASCAR Racing Series in the winter late model division, round number 4 at Stafford Speedway. Still working round number 4 here, heat number 1 if you're just joining us. A little rough start here tonight, had a couple of yellows, no big deal. We'll get them stacked up and ready to go once again here tonight. And this is going to be fun as we get stacked up. Coming to green, 7 laps to go. This time by. And ready to rock and roll. Crawford will lead them down. Travis there, Bennett there in second. Bennett will get ready to bring them to green alongside Crawford. This restart coming up. Again, a couple of yellows to open up out the night here. 7 laps to go here tonight. Heat number 1. Number 1. The one and only heat. Here we go, 2 by 2. Lap number 4 are going to go in the books.
Green, green, green.
Here we go, green flag in the air. Crawford, Travis Bennett out front. Here we go. Crawford clear. Douglas the third. Sparks, Wheatley there as well. They'll go 2 by 2. Wheatley trying to hang on. Oh, contact. Here we go again. Car around 3 and 4. And caution is out. Well, that happened. Take a look at it all again. Trouble one more time into 3 and 4. Puts us under yellow once again here tonight. Well, we messed them up again. No taking. Just a little bit of contact. The 77 went around. Sparks and Wheatley got into him. And then also they wrecked behind him as well. And that'll bring the caution out with 6 to go in heat number 1. Good old short track racing, beating and banging, crumpling fenders. And we end up with one around here. And we'll be halfway through heat number 1 here tonight. So we're going to get the cross flags this time by in heat 1. It'll be 5 to go when we get the restart. Crawford is led from the get-go of this heat. 5 laps to go this time by. 5 laps to go. Field will come to green once again. For the iNASCAR Racing Series live available here on Extreme Sim TV for all your racing coverage here as we get ready to go from Stafford Motor Speedway. Here we go, the winner, heat number 1. We'll get ready to get back green. Jasper Crawford is led early and continuing to do a great job. And out of turn 4, here we go. Field 2 by 2, stacked up double file. Green flag in the air. Crawford gets away again. 5 to go in heat 1. There is Bennett. Oh, the 42 going to go around the bound. He's in the grass. We may stay green. Tony Jabs going around, but we will stay green right now. Good for Crawford. Crawford just wants to get this one in the books. Out front, leading the charge. Crawford hanging on. There comes Rufus trying to sneak through. He's back in the pack in 7th. Scott there as well. Wesley Whitfield, Michael Wheatley right there. Josh Douglas, Travis Bennett. Bennett right there in 2nd. Jasper Crawford continuing to lead. 3 to go. Wesley back here. Car up against the wall back there in the back of the pack. It's going to be the 66 ride of Michael S. Roberts getting a piece of the outside wall. Out of turn number 4, Jasper Crawford. And then going to lead Wheatley right there in 4th. Whitfield in 5th. That's some of your top 5 as we come to 2 to go in heat number 1. Rufus continuing to hang on in 7th. Garrett in 8th. Jeff Sparks in 9th. 10th is Michael S. Roberts as well. But it's Crawford out front leading the charge. You'll see the white flag this time by in heat number 1. There we go. White flag is out. Crawford will lead right now. Crawford, great job here tonight. So right now, Jasper Crawford coming to the checkered flag. Sending it in as Travis Bennett a little deep. Got out of shape. Checkered's out. It's Jasper Crawford getting the checkered flag in heat number 1. And this one going to come to an end. Travis 2nd. Douglas 3rd. Wheatley 4th. Whitfield 5th. That'll be your top 5 in heat number 1. So now, and we got the heat done and over with. Crawford leading every lap of the heat here tonight. We'll see if he can do the same in a feature event here in just a few minutes. They're going to give him 2 minutes to warm up. That'll give me 2 minutes to step out of the booth a moment. And when I come back, it's going to be A main action here from Stafford. So don't go anywhere. A main coming right up here tonight. All right, as we get ready to drop the warm up here and get ready to go, racing here tonight from Stafford Motor Speedway. Getting ready to rock and roll. Richard Mills right there. Josh Douglas, Jeff Sparks right there as well. Scott Thomas figuring out the practice just a little bit more. Had a little bit of warm up time to get it done. But Jasper Crawford dominated in heat number 1, looking to do a great job here in heat number 2. And before we get going racing here, let's take one more look here in case you missed it earlier. The point standings coming into this round number 4 here tonight for these guys. And here we go again. Travis and Douglas, front 2 cars in the points here tonight. See how it works out here. They cycle through the A main coming up here in just a moment. So again, 70 is going to be your or 75, going to be your distance here tonight. Crawford, everybody lined up on the front row, ready to go. And I believe this is going to be your starting order. So take a look here. Row number 1, Jasper Crawford right there. You see Travis alongside. Row number 2 here tonight going to be Jeff, and then it's Josh Douglas. Row number 3 going to be Garrett Weldon, Scott Thomas, Michael Wheatley right there, Wesley Whitfield. Then it's going to be Richard Mills alongside Tony Jabs. Rufus back there had a rough heat. And we'll get ready to go. 12 cars is going to be your starting field in the feature event with Travis alongside. So now, can Crawford lead all 75 laps here tonight? He was able to do that in heat number 1. One and only heat. Pretty much dominated here tonight. We'll see how round number 4 goes here this evening. Crawford, Jasper, Douglas, Michael, Wesley, Scott ready to go. Ready to turn them loose here for 75 laps around Stafford Speedway. Jasper Crawford continuing to lead in the heat 1 and again dominated that heat. So we'll see how it does here in the feature. He'll get ready to go green. How do you do anything with Jasper here in the A main? Josh Douglas sitting there trying to make up some points. Points leader was Travis right there. You see old Trav. Great job for him outside front row. See if he can stack up that points lead. How it all works out here late in the going. Going to be a good restart here, or a good start here. Thank you guys for coming out. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe here on YouTube to Extreme Sim TV. Don't forget to slam that like button. That lets me know what you like, what you don't like. We make adjustments accordingly. Here we go. Feature time racing at Stafford. Crawford, Travis on the front row into turn number 1. Oh, trouble behind them. Here we go. Cars on the outside wall, the 79, the 83. That did not go well. Trouble already, but we stay green for now. And smoke pouring out of the back of the 83. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead. Travis trying to hang on, trying to hold off Crawford right now. Those two 2x2 off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, side by side into 3 and 4. Travis inches ahead of Crawford. Crawford trying to cross over. Great battle out front as we watch it right now. On board right now with Travis on the top side. Now you can see the momentum. Oh, contact. Hello. Crawford going to move Travis up the hill. You were on board as he got moved up. Crawford going to take the lead. Here comes the 8 of Josh Douglas. Douglas trying to take advantage on the bottom. He'll get the run down low, headed for 1 and 2. Here comes Douglas, big slide. He'll move up, move him to second. And it to third. So he drops back a little ways. Right there's the 94, Michael Wheatley trying to come in to this party right now at the front of the field. Single file, Jeff Sparks. Couple of more trying to hang tight. 5 laps complete, a 75. Tony Jabs right there in the 42. What can old Tony do? Jasper Crawford right now, Josh Douglas, Travis Bennett right at the moment, Michael Wheatley, Wesley Whitfield, Jeff Sparks working their way through right now. Crawford continuing to lead, opening up the gap to 1.0. It's a 1.2 lead. Meanwhile, battle for second. Douglas and Bennett going at it. That's for P2 here. Stacking up right here for second on the racetrack. And here comes inside. And he's going to have to give it to it. Great job by Travis Bennett. Got inside of Joshua Douglas. Douglas had no choice but to move up the racetrack and let him go. Once you got a car to your door like that, there's not much you're going to do to take that line back away. You just kind of got to move up, let them have it. Or risk getting turned. Because that can always happen well if you don't give get on the room there, especially at a place like Stafford. It's very easy for them to slide up off that bottom lane. It's a little bit flatter down there than the top and get into you. Meanwhile, Crawford just out front, just absolutely dominating. 20.851. His best lap that last time by 21.0, but slower that time than Bennett. But again, at the moment, no big deal. Whitfield back here as well in the mix. Meanwhile, behind them, Tony Jabs and Mr. Richard Mills, 7th and 8th right now. 5 laps to go. Field continuing to circulate and figure it out here. Man, oh man. Jasper Crawford. England leads to Crawford out front of Travis there in second. Crawford pulling away. Doing a great job here tonight. I'm kind of surprised how good Crawford is just yanking away from these guys here in the A main. I thought somebody would have a little bit more for him, but right now, this seems to be the best car on the racetrack, at least early. Now, that can change if you don't burn your equipment up, but at the moment, car continuing to pull away. There's Jeff Sparks, Tony Jabs. Tony right there trying to stay with Jeff Sparks right in front of him and nose to tail. Pretty tight right now. 13 on the board, Tony Jabs, Richard Mills. Single file, 14 on the board, Jasper Crawford. Right there in the race lead, Travis Josh Douglas. Hanging on, 14 complete this time by for the field. That's Lee Whitfield, Jeff Sparks, Tony Jabs, Richard Mills, Garrett, Weldon, Mitchell, and Rufus. Crawford continuing to lead right now, 14 complete to 75. Crawford pulled away now to a 1.1 second lead over Josh Douglas, Michael Wheatley, and Whitfield there in at that spot as well. Again, wonderful. Oh, no. Whitfield having a problem. Got down there on the apron, just unloaded that car. Through the grass he goes. We'll get it straightened back up. Meanwhile, back out in Never Neverland, it's going to be Crawford by 1.0 over Travis right now in second. That's going to put right here Mitchell S. Roberts 1 lap down in the 66 line. So he'll fall a lap down now to your race leaders as they work through lap traffic with Richard Mills. Tony Jabs are going to have to come through the same traffic as well. Pretty tight battling back here in the pack. You see Mills, easy does it. They thought better of it. Sparks nearly got left reared, but nice job by both drivers. Working it out and thinking better of it and not doing anything too crazy here. Above the racetrack, you see the distance there. A little bit of an arc they got going on now in 1 and 2. Starting to have to let that car drift up a little bit further as you continue to work through that front tires and burn those off. You're going to continue to have to work that car. Try to come off the corner as straight as possible. If you don't, nice job. Tony going to get underneath Jeff. Sparks, yeah, he's going to let him in. Good driving by both those guys. Tony ran him up the racetrack a little bit as I said that. And that's going to cost him 2 or 3 spots. And Garrett Weldon right there behind him. There's Garrett sneaking through up into 7th position for Garrett. You're not missing anything out front. Gap for Jasper Crawford. Going to be 1.6 seconds the last time by. Continuing to dominate this race here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Everybody continuing to be single file right now, and again, loving what I'm seeing here tonight out of this group as we're 21 laps in to this A main. Good racing. Had a little bit of a rough start in heat number 1, but this A main going perfectly here tonight. in the feature event for iNRS here tonight. To complete this style by working their way through. Crawford continuing to lead here. Travis, Josh, Michael, Tony, Richard, Garrett, Jeff Sparks right there as well. There's Garrett hanging on alongside Richard Mills. Mills, nice job. Those going to run 2x2. Tony Jabs, Garrett Weld in there in the mix also. Nice job by these guys giving each other room. Richard, Garrett, double file here down the back straightaway. 25 on the board this time by. And it looks like the 43 of Garrett going to sneak by Richard Mills. Mills will drop to 7. Jasper Crawford continuing to lead, 2.5 seconds now. As for the moment, Mitchell is a lap down. Wesley Whitfield would be the next car to go a lap down if the leader gets to him again. Travis Bennett there in second. Josh Douglas third. Wheatley in fourth. Tony Jabs in fifth. Garrett, Richard Mills, Sparks, Whitfield in the top 9 as well. Pretty spread apart right now on the racetrack as they work their way off of turn number 4. Meanwhile, Jasper Crawford continuing to lead in that green and white 89 machine, the Skull Bandit. Right now, 2.3 seconds the race lead. Jasper kind of stinking up the show a little bit for everybody else behind him. But the racing second on back's been great all night. You see Tony Jabs back here in 5th, Garrett Weldon, Richard Mills, Jeff Sparks, Wesley Whitfield right there in the mix also, Mike Mitchell, S. Roberts, Scott Thomas, Rufus Bryant there as well as Jasper Crawford continuing to lead here off of turn 2. Crawford out front, gap now 2.7 seconds and gaining. So he continues to pull away from the rest of the field. Nobody having anything for him at this stage of the race. If they're going to do anything with him, they're going to have to do it later on in the race because right now that car is on rails out front. Yes, Sparks back here. Wesley Whitfield hanging on one car in the wall back there. That's okay though. They'll keep rolling. We stay green. A little high there from Mitchell S. Roberts. That car not handling the way that driver would like it. Meanwhile, Garrett trying to get to the back bumper of Tony Jabs here. That would be for 5th if he can get around Jabs, who's just in front of it. He'll poke that nose out to the bottom. Nothing doing there. Tony will get down and cover. Good job by Tony, just getting down there and covering. Keeping them at bay. You see it once again, not giving them the inside line. As we come up to lap 33 next time by in the 75 in your feature event with Jasper Crawford continuing to lead. Field pretty spread out around the racetrack. Mitchell S. Roberts, Michael Wheatley, and I mean just great job, or Whitley, excuse me. There, and it's going to be Crawford. Douglas there in the mix also. Great job by Douglas. Tony Jabs, Garrett Weldon back there in 5th as well. And these working their way through around the bottom. And again, closing on the end of lap 34 with a race lead of 2.6 seconds for Mr. Jasper Crawford. And it there behind him. Josh Douglas the 3rd. Michael Whitley back there in 4th. Then it's Tony Jabs and Garrett Weldon, Richard Mills, Whitfield back here. Jeff Sparks and Mitchell S. Roberts there as well. But he pretty well spread out around this racetrack right now. 35 laps completed, scheduled 75 here tonight. Meanwhile, out front, going to be Travis trying to run down your race leader, just nothing doing. Douglas, though, closing a little bit on the back of Travis. For a second, that's Josh Douglas. He was as fast as Crawford last time by. 2/10 quicker than Bennett. Josh Douglas starting to eat into that gap to P2. Right there in that number 8 machine. Nothing. Oh, and problems on the racetrack. And there goes the gap for everybody. Caution is out. 38 on the board. Yellow flag on the racetrack. You know what that's going to mean. That's going to mean 4 tires for everybody, I think. Rufus having a problem into the corner, loses the back of the car. And yep, that's going to be outside wall and yellow. Flag flies at lap 38. Here we go. Crawford will come down. 4 fresh tires and fuel. Travis, 4 tires. Joshua Douglas, 4 tires. Pretty much every car in the pack going to take 4 tires here. And fuel at lap 39. "39 laps in, caution out. Douglas going to roll out. Gabs, Crawford, Travis. A 38 lap run right there to open your feature event. Before we had our first yellow, Crawford had checked out to a 2.5 second lead, and the yellow flag flew. Going to stack everybody back up late in the going here tonight. Be late in the going as we get ready to go. Restart here tonight. 40 of 75 complete. 40 of 75 in the books here tonight from Stafford. So there we go. Getting ready to turn them back loose as the field gets ready to go green one more time here tonight. Be a good restart here. Almost halfway through this one here tonight. So again, we've been on it all evening. Let's go one more time. Ready for the restart. And this is going to be good restart. Travis, Crawford, Abs right there as well. 42 on the board. Go 2 by 2. Side by side. 42 of 75 complete. Jasper Crawford out front, leading the way. Here we go. Crawford coming to green. 2 by 2 out front. Make the best of the moves here. Coming to green this time by Crawford. Gonna go to get on the loud panel. He'll clear Travis down the back straightaway. 43 laps on the board this time by. Tony Jabs right there. Josh Douglas, Michael Bitley, Weldon back there. Everybody back, double file. Crawford trying to get back away from Travis. Travis not letting him go this time. Travis knows he's got to stay with him, put the pressure on him here if he's going to come away with a win here tonight. Crawford's been so smooth all evening long, but right now he's got a mirror full of Travis Bennett right there behind him. Bennett deep into the corner. He'll head through the corner, nearly to the back bumper there. Almost tagged him, but he'll stay off of him here. Next time by, you'll see 30 laps to go. Crawford trying to check out. On board with Crawford. Crawford really nice and smooth. It's going to be hard to get around this driver. Here comes the dive bomb, though. The 0-1 on the apron. He gets to the left rear. Oh, Bennett putting the pressure on Crawford. 30 laps to go here tonight at Stafford. Bennett, Crawford, your top 2. And it may have burned his stuff up there trying to get alongside. Really putting the pressure on the back bumper of Jasper Crawford. Stepping out of the way again, starting to build it to a 0.3 of a second lead out front. We've seen that story already tonight. Once he gets out of the way, harder to run him down. Here comes Wesley Whitfield with Garrett Weldon. Jeff Sparks there as well. Sparks back there in the pack, single file most of the way through. Up front, now the gap 0.4 of a second for Crawford. Bennett jabs about 1.3 seconds off Jasper Crawford. Again, 49 laps on the board this time in your A main. Whitley trying to hang on. Here comes Whitfield to the back bumper, trying to put the pressure. Nose to tail, 50 on the board of 75 here tonight. Jasper Crawford is in control out front, out of turn 4. You'll see 50 on the board. This time by, next time 25 to go for that driver. Meanwhile, Bennett just a couple of tenths of a second back, trying to stay with him. The 42 of Tony Jabs and Josh Douglas in the battle for third. Whitley coming from 5th here. He's got pressure from Whitfield now. So back in the pack, drivers starting to stack up on one another a little bit. Starting to get a little bit of a bigger battle, at least mid-pack at the moment. Look for cars to jump to the bottom, nothing doing there. Cars starting to try to jump low, jump high, do what they can to try to manipulate their way around. Jeff Sparks, Richard Mills right there, Roberts there is in the mix also to 10th. Meanwhile, Jasper Crawford continuing to lead the way here tonight in the 89 ride. Crawford continuing to lead the way. 53 on the board of 75 here tonight. Here comes Travis Bennett. Bennett, couple of car lengths back. Meanwhile, Tony Jabs alongside with Josh Douglas. Battle for third. Douglas and Jabs. And clear for Josh Douglas. Jabs coming through. 54 on the board. Jabs going to make it through as well. Oh, car on the outside wall. Hang on to it. That was Jabs getting in the fence. Oh, and he's going to get clipped again. He's going to lose tons of positions back to 9th. The Tony Jabs washing all the way back. The P9 and the outside ways. And around he goes. That's going to be a caution. Did not go well for Jabs. And there's the caution. 55 complete. 20 to go next time by. With 16 laps on your tires, what do you do if you're Crawford out front of this thing? This could get very interesting very quickly. With 55, 20 to go. It's going to be good. This is going to be a good restart here. You have to figure out what you're going to do tire-wise. Crawford leads. Bennett second. Douglas, Whitley, Whitfield, Weldon. What kind of moves do you make late here? Lights on the pace car here. And it looks like Richard Mills is going to come down pit road. Along with Tony Jabs, of course. Jabs, the car that went for the ride around. He'll come down for 4 tires after going around. Meanwhile, it's Jasper Crawford for the restart. Here in just a moment with Travis Bennett that has tried to run him down all evening long. We'll see how this goes. 18 to go this time by. Oh, restart coming with what should be around 16 laps to go by the time we go green. Who is it going to be to walk away with the win? Whitley, good race. Whitfield, good race inside the top 5 as well. Both those drivers hanging tight. Laps to go here tonight. The iNRS series here in their winter late model division. Again, the late model division for the winter time for these guys. And we'll get ready for another restart here in a moment. So field getting ready to go. Lights off on. Nope. I'm going to leave them on once again here. And we will wait here. So it'll be a 15-lap dash. Crawford has led every lap so far tonight. We shall see if he can hang on these final 15 laps over Bennett, who's going to restart right there behind him. Try to put the pressure to him if he can. Be a 15-lap dash to end round number 4 tonight. Jasper Crawford, Travis Bennett, Josh Douglas, Michael Whitley there, all in the mix. 16 to go. 16 laps to go here tonight. Lights off on the pace car from Stafford Motor Speedway. Jasper Crawford to bring them down for the restart. Crawford coming down. Let's go. 15 to go. Crawford coming to green. Round number 4 here tonight. Let's go racing. Crawford alongside Travis on the top. Green flag in the air. Let's go racing at Stafford. 15 to go. Let's keep it on fresh tires. Sparks with fresh tires on that car. Well, out front, Jasper trying to pull away. Here they go side by side. Josh Douglas back here in the pack with Michael Whitley there as well. 2 by 2. Nice and easy does it into 3 and 4. Crawford trying to get away out front. Contact behind him. Wrecking at the start-finish line. Cars around in the grass. And that is going to be a caution. Garrett Weldon involved deep in the pack. And we got smoke pouring out of a car. Let's take a look at it here. Started right around the start-finish line here. Oh, just got into the fence there. That stacks them up. The 42 just turned sideways. Both cars going to go down on the apron. The 42, the 43 back up. Nowhere in the world for that car to go of the 79 of Scott Thomas. And that car, hard impact. That motor is going to be about done in that car. But unfortunately, he does not have a fast repair left. His night is all but over here this evening. So there we go. Another big incident. Now Crawford leading as the laps count down here to what will be less than 10 to go for a restart. Crawford there in that Skull Bandit machine will bring them to green. Has led this entire feature pretty much all night long, except for a brief moment. Now we shall see. Lights should go off next time by. Should be about a 9-lap dash for these drivers. Sparks moves up to 7th. The first car on fresher tires. We'll see if he can do anything in 9 laps to maybe get there to Crawford. Get ready for the restart. Whitley, Crawford, Bennett, Douglas, Whitfield. Whitley back there. Mills, Sparks, Jabs, Garrett on pit road. Torn up. So is Scott Thomas. Mitchell S. Roberts on pit road, and Rufus out of this one as well. So 10 to go. Crawford leads. Leighton going at Stafford. Tyler. Travis. Jasper. On the front row. Let's get ready to do it. 9-lap dash to the end here at Stafford. Here we go. Coming to green. Oh, light's still on. My apologies. So making an 8-lap dash. Now, lights off. 9 to go. 8-lap dash here at Stafford. My apologies there. Can Crawford hang on Can Bennett get to the back bumper and make something happen? It'll be 8 laps to settle it here in round number 4. Ace car lights off. Let's go racing. The Skull Bandit, 89 on the bottom. Trying to hang on. Can Travis swing it in on the top, maybe? And pinch him down. Might be his best bet. Green flag in the air. We're rolling. 8 to go. Bennett gonna follow. A little bit of contact, maybe. Stacking up behind them. Nope, just can't get there. Meanwhile, the battle for third rages. Here comes Josh Douglas. Whitfield there as well, side by side. Taking a look here as they work their way through off of turn number 4. Car going to get in the fence again. Car in the grass. He'll go shooting off into the grass. That's going to be Jeff Sparks. No caution. Meanwhile, Travis Bennett trying to stay with your race leader here tonight. 6 laps to go. Crawford leads. Bennett going to have to make a move here quickly. Douglas trying to hang on to third. Whitley all over the back bumper. Douglas chopped him off, made it work. Tony Jabs up to 5th. Crawford leads. Right now, a little bit of traffic. That's Sparks that went spinning a moment ago. Crawford going to have to negotiate around. Bennett 0.3 of a second back. Bennett make a move. Look for a way around. Maybe, possibly. Lap traffic right here for your race leader. Art's going to move out of the way. Good sportsmanship. He's going to give him the top here. Oh, boy. That's going to actually, that entry helped Bennett a little bit. He chopped it down to 0.2. Got to get to the bumper, though, if he's going to do anything, and he's got to do it quickly. There's the contact. Got into the back of Crawford. 3 laps to go. Travis again trying to work that line. Trying to put pressure to Crawford. 3 laps to go at Stafford. This is the battle for the race win in round number 4. Off of turn number 4 this time by 2 laps to go. Bennett, Crawford, your top 2. 2 laps to go. Crawford trying to get away at least a little bit here. A lap and a half left. Bennett going to swing it in there deep. He's got to come up to something. White flag in the air. White flag waves. Bennett going to get in the fence. That's going to open the gap. Crawford might have just enough gap now that he don't have to worry. Down the back straightaway. Crawford is led all night. Bennett sends it in. Bennett tries to get there. He does, but not enough. Oh, Crawford at the wall. Crawford at the wall, and they make it. Crawford wins it. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Crawford. Bennett got there. Let's take one more look. Look at it once again here. Take a look. Car gets in the wall. Wow. Right here. And just gets in there just enough to get to him and move him up the hill. And Crawford's going to get into the outside wall. Watch this. Car bounces off the fence, but Bennett gets in the fence as well. Killed his momentum, couldn't get by him. And at the start-finish line, Crawford hangs on. Are you kidding me? Wow. Holy moly. All right, let's see if we can talk to our guys here. What a job here tonight. Wow. And we'll take a look at your unofficial race results. Crawford getting it done here tonight. Let's see. Oh, I can't move them, so I'm going to have to come down.
Jeff Sparks. So he's
Hey,
complaining.
guys, it's Matt up in the booth. You got me?
I hear you.
All
Yeah,
right.
we got you.
All right, let's start off with Crawford here. Well, man, holy moly, what a race car. But I thought it all went away from you there out of turn 4.
Me too. So I was talking to Travis, and I'm like, I know he's gonna do something here. So I tried to drive it in deep, and just went too deep and messed it up, and then got into the wall, and he got into me, and then he pushed me across the line, and that was just wild.
That was
was
one of
crazy.
the craziest late model finishes I believe I've ever seen.
Yeah, same here. And to add insult to injury to Travis, this was my first ever time racing this car.
I talked him into running it.
And
Yep.
he just bought the track.
Well, ain't that just a lovely deal?
Yep.
Well, man,
Glad he told me about it.
you got out to about a 2-second lead there for a while, and then we got a yellow, got it all stacked back up. Was you worried about Jeff and some of the guys back there that had newer tires maybe getting through the pack?
A little bit, but for the most of it, it was just me and Travis up there. But on the restarts, Travis he was really close with me on the restarts, and I was worried that he was going to be able to get me one of those times, but I was able to hold on to it. And he was nice to me, not getting into me until the end, which I appreciate. But yeah, that was wild.
That was nuts, man. Is there anybody like to give a shout out to, man?
Yep. So I got to thank my team at SIR, Jordan, Peter. They're great. They're not here tonight, but gotta thank them. Gotta thank my mom, of course, and my wonderful girlfriend, and Travis for telling me about the league.
There we go, man. Congratulations on the win here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Travis, you got me, man.
Hey, man.
So you tell the man about the league, you get him in here, and then you get beat by him.
Man, look, if it wasn't bad luck, it wouldn't happen to me. So, hey, look, we still had fun with it. It's all good.
But man, you drove that car off into turn 3 for all it was worth to try to get to that bumper as much as you could.
Yeah, I couldn't get to him on braking, and I had to do something, man. I picked up the gas super early, and when I done that, I noticed he just got super tight. His wheel immediately went straight when I hit him. It's like he was anticipating it, I think. When he went straight up into the wall, he turned sideways. I climbs up the wall, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna feel really bad if I loop this guy for the win. So luckily it didn't happen, and we put on a good show for it. That's for sure.
I mean, that was a good show. That is definitely for sure.
Oh yeah, can't wait to come back and see this replay afterwards of the broadcast.
So, do you think, going back, do you think you could have done anything different at all?
There's nothing I could have done with these cars. The turning radius is so tight on these small tracks. They don't really get loose when you push somebody mid corner. They just get tight, and you kind of put in a box, you know. And restart after restart, you're on the high side. Felt like I was fighting for my life every restart.
And oh man, well, great job, man, and congratulations coming home in the P2 spot here tonight.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Again, congrats, buddy. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, Mr. Douglas, you got me?
Got you, man.
All righty, P3, after the craziness up in front of you there, coming out of turn 4, the first and second just about lost it with each other. Third place for you, not too bad.
Not too bad, man. I mean, wasn't the easiest track. Get up down on the apron, get slippery. So I just tried to keep it up around the paint stripe and drive as hard as I could. But I didn't have anything for those guys up front.
Yeah, especially Crawford. He had a rocket ship under that thing.
Yeah, he did. He was getting it. Bennett stayed with him for 2 or 3 laps, but after that, he showed his dominance for sure.
That is definitely the truth right there, if I ever heard it. Well, Josh,
So all in all, good night, man.
Yeah, not a bad night at all.
Yes, sir. Fun racing with these guys. These guys show up every week, and we have a good time. So I'll take a 3rd place finish.
And man. Well, again, Josh, congratulations. Good job, P3 here tonight.
Thank you, buddy.
There we go. And we'll get out of here and we'll go back to the booth. Well, tonight in the books, let's take a look at your finishing order here. Mills, Whitfield, Sparks, Weldon, Bryant back there as well. Mr. Roberts, Thomas there, and 12th will round out the field. Well, folks, a great night here from Stafford Motor Speedway. We'll be back next week, round number 5. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night. We'll see you next week for round number 5 in 1 week's time. Everybody, have a great one.